Oh, pardon me.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
Hello. Welcome to episode 34. I was going to say 24.
24. I was about to
34.
say.
That's way back in the past. That was this one. No, this is this one. This is 34.
This is 34?
Yeah, because the last one is 33. It's uploading right now, just off screen. You can't see it, but it's right here. It's going right now.
Wow.
In real time.
Wow.
Exactly.
You hear the sound of nobody giving a fuck.
Boo!
Boo!
We know what they do give a fuck. Our dreams. Like this. This is a dream, but fuck this dream. Let's talk about our other real dreams.
This is an acid dream, to be honest.
Yeah, pretty much. So you told me you had an interesting dream last night.
Dude.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, I had probably the craziest dream I've had in a while,
Mm-hmm.
because you can make a movie out of this shit. I'm telling you right now. Or an anime or whatever, a small series show. All right. So,
a novel?
Yeah, you can make
a
a
comic?
novel.
Can you make a comic about it?
Sure.
Can I make an audio? Can I make a podcast about it?
I don't know how many episodes long it would be. Maybe 3 or 4 at best, but
This is a short podcast, I'm sure.
yeah. So, God, it was so vivid and cool what I had. I actually recorded myself saying it on my phone so I wouldn't forget.
We're gonna play that right now. No, that'd be awful.
No, dude, I'm like, dude.
You're like,
because I didn't want to forget. Because I was like, man, this is the coolest dream I've had in a while.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm an agent of something. I don't know if it's the U.S. government or something. But my mission...
The Venezuelan government, one of those two, maybe.
No, well, maybe, probably, most likely the U.S. government, but...
What branch?
Fuck, I don't know.
FBI, CIA, MSNBC,
I don't know.
CBS.
Yeah, TBS, E-News, yeah, that's me
part
right
of
there.
E-News.
Yep, dude. I'm part of the fucking Starbucks Corporation,
Okay,
you know.
yeah. An official agent of Starbucks.
Yeah, I got a tattoo on my back and everything.
So the angels spreading wide along like your shoulder blades. It's like it's a back tattoo, but it's
Yeah,
Starbucks.
it's the whole thing. The logo. When and where the tramp stamp goes, it says Starbucks right there.
Exactly.
But no, it's so I'm an agent, probably of the U.S. government or something. And so my mission, apparently, is to stop a group of fellows. Now, these guys, from what I can remember in my head, it's kind of like it's like Ocean's 11, you know?
Oh, okay.
Like a bunch of people come together to like rob a bank, but all these guys are coming together to eliminate what was it? To eliminate some sort of hierarchy in our system. It's not the government specifically, because I don't remember too well.
Okay, like
but my point
the Illuminati, the shadow government run by the Jays.
Yeah, but mainly I'm supposed to kill these guys, and I think there are like 8 of them, or a mixture of like guys and chicks and whatnot.
Okay,
There's like 8 of them.
Yeah.
So in my dream, it goes through different stages of me going through my mission and killing these guys, and then when I get to the last guy that I'm supposed to kill, he's really good. And so he ends up getting away, and I end up pretty hurt and whatnot. But the twist with this story is this lives out
the M. Night Shyamalan twist.
The M. Night Shyamalan twist. Since I didn't kill this guy, I lived through the rest of my life what happened here and seeing events what happened leading on since I didn't kill the last one. And so what happens is in this later on future what happened, I end up time traveling back so I can kill all these guys again to make sure to make sure what happened didn't happen. And then on my second run through, when I was going through it, I was walking with one of my friends, because I have some friends in here that are helping me out, like some buddies.
Yeah, your agent buddies.
But the thing is, this time when I was walking through, I find something. I find my wallet from the first. I find my wallet from the first time, and I'm like, wait a minute, what is?
You lost your wallet at some time in the first loop,
and because and since I found my wallet, I'm like, holy shit, there's something's not right, and so I eventually tell my agent friends that I'm a time traveler because I'm back here again, and because I found my wallet.
So when you time travel, were you still old, or did you time travel into a younger body?
I think into my younger self, I guess.
But your other younger self is still somewhere else out there, or did you just embody your younger self?
Probably, I just embodied my younger self.
Soul transfer to your younger self.
I guess so.
Your
I would imagine
your soul time travel, not your physical form.
And
right.
And so since I found my wallet, I'm super self-aware of the point that like something different is going to happen this time. Things won't play out the way they do, and I get really paranoid. So I tell my buddies, and they just laugh at me because they're like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?"
Yeah, you found your wallet. Good for you.
I had to prove to them, and you know how I did? I pulled out my wallet that I had. I'm like, "See, this is the wallet I dropped on the first time." And then this is the wallet I have now. And then it was very nuts because they wouldn't believe me. But until when I pulled out the wallet,
No, see, this is my wallet. Jesus Christ.
dude, it was the craziest thing ever.
And then what happened? Now I'm enthralled.
Yeah, now you're hooked into
Yeah,
it.
now I know. Oh God, you found his wallet. Holy shit, that changes everything.
No, dude, it was crazy because when I was trying to get them to help me out, I was living through a little more of it, but then I had to wake up. And then I woke up, I looked at the time, like, dude, I'm going back to that dream. It was so cool, but I couldn't.
Oh man.
But yeah, it was a crazy timeline.
That does sound pretty crazy.
It was nuts.
Maybe I'll write that story.
Dude, it was the wildest dream that I've had in a fucking while.
That's crazy. Just the genre shift from action, like assassin, government, CIA. You got to stop this plan. It's like fuck, it went bad. It's like fast forward, Naruto Shippuden time skip. It's like now we're in the doomsdays. The government's like, we can send you back. It's like and that's a sci-fi time travel. Oh man, that's.
It's the craziest dream, man.
I love dreams like that. I've had a couple dreams. It was like reoccurring. I've had like 3 times where it was like a superhero world, and I was like chasing after superheroes, and there's like one point where I'm like in a bubble and I'm like moving really quickly over buildings. I'm like terrified because I'm like coming down, like bouncing in the bubble and shit.
Yeah.
I think one time I fell off a building and I was about to die and hit.
Oh, that's not good.
And I woke up. But the dream I had last night.
You woke up when you hit the ground?
Probably right about to. Or
oh,
something.
Jesus. What a way to fucking wake up. You just falling it up.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, God, that's terrifying.
But the dream I had last night.
All right, let me hear it.
I don't remember too much of it because I should do what you do and like record it because most of these dreams like, oh, that was crazy, I remember it. But
well,
then,
this is the first time I ever recorded. I've never done it before.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Most of the time when I'm thinking like, oh, I'll remember that because it's crazy shit. Like 20 minutes later, like an hour later, I remember like key aspects from like the all the little details that I would have remembered like right after waking up. So I remember it was some sort of horror dream, and I think some. Oh, fuck. I just had like a split, like something coming back. There was some woman or something, or something happened, and I was running from something, and then the Hellraiser from Hellraiser got me. The Pinhead.
Oh wow.
He came to me, and then he was like talking to me. We were having a conversation. There was like some other shit going on, and saying something about my soul or something, and I don't know.
My soul.
He had to take my soul, or it was I don't know.
What kind of black magic witchcraft is this?
Well, because I was reading. I don't know.
What were you reading?
I'll go into that when I talk about my week. I did a lot of shit last week. But
okay.
Now that we've done with dreams, the point is it was some horror dream. Pinhead was in it at the end. That's about it.
That's great. I like how when I was describing mine, it was like 3-4 minutes, and you're like, yeah like 1 minute.
Yeah, because you remember you wrote it. I didn't. All I remember is at the end because Pinhead was there at the end. That's why I remember it because it was right at the end now. But I remember.
No, I get you. I
was scared and anxious for most of it. Not only scared, mostly scared towards the end, but mostly anxious and a little for the beginning parts of it. Because I don't know, it was just off. I don't know.
Sounds fun though.
Yeah, but fuck that. How's your week going?
Oh wow. My week, it's going not too bad. Today's what's today?
Friday.
Friday, yeah. We're recording this on a different day than usual.
Yeah, a day early because just
yeah. Bullshit. No, well, it's not bullshit. It's reasonable stuff. It's just.
Yeah.
But so far it's going good. Busy.
Yeah.
Busy. With the editing that I do for the channel and whatnot.
Oh yeah, again all the sweet shorts out.
Sweet, yeah. Check them out right here. Bam. And here. Bam. Don't forget right there.
Oh.
And then one right there on Nick's nipple.
Oh.
And then just pull one right here to giving me my dick. You probably can't see it though because it's halfly up, but
yeah, there you go.
It's
fine. It's there.
It's fine. It's there. I'm rubbing it right now.
Yeah.
No, just you busy, you doing the usual stuff. Yeah, we're getting ready for next week. That's important.
Yeah.
Next week we're gonna be pretty busy too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be fun.
We're doing another open mic. You've heard about it 3 times before, and now you're hearing about it again.
Open mic.
That'll be fun. Hopefully, I think our sets we got them to a decent point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, shit. When we run them over later, I hope my ending is a lot better than last time.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
But how's your week going?
You
said you were. What were you reading?
Good, busy. I did a lot. I'll start.
Yeah, start from the beginning.
I'll start. I kind of wrote it down.
Where did he touch you? Show me on this doll.
Right here.
Right here.
Exactly, right here. So. Let's start with...
Well, you wrote it down?
I wrote a couple things down, shit I want to talk about. So, starting off, I finished playing Mafia 1, which was...
Oh, you finished it?
Yeah, it's a pretty good game. It's pretty...
How about that ending?
it was good. It's kind of what I figured. What I either figured spoilers for Mafia 1, which the original came out on the fucking PS2.
Fucking, you should know by this point.
And then if you don't, who gives a fuck? But yeah, I figured because you told me it play the ending of 1 plays into 2, so I figured okay, either Tommy's gonna live on, he's gonna be like an antagonist or something in 2, or he's gonna die right at the end of 1. And he died right at the end of 1, which makes sense because fucking what's his name, the Zamazenta, whatever fucking prison, I don't remember his name.
Yeah,
Saliento or whatever the fuck. He of course he still has people on the outside. Of course, like kill this fucker, But it took him a while. It took him a good few years to get around to there.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because in the ending of 1 is when you're in the cars, right, and then the 1 goes in the other direction, and then they're like
no. So the ending of 1, all of 1 plays out in like the past. Like, so you're Tommy Angelo talking to a cop. You're relaying all the events that happened, like the Molinari fucking plane crash and shit.
Yeah.
So at the end, you're Paulie, and so it's one of the final missions is you, Paulie, and Sam, and you're getting a bunch of Cuban cigars for the Don. He's like, there's actually diamonds hidden in these boxes of Cuban cigars. That's what we're after. And it's you get it, whatever. And you're looking through it, and then you're saying, hey, there's a bunch of fucking coke in these boxes. This ain't fucking diamonds. This is all coke. And for the whole game, the Don's like, I don't want to deal with drugs. But now he's doing with drugs. So Paulie's like, man, fuck this. And he was talking earlier about he's going to do this bank robbery. And Sam was like, you got to go that through the Don first, bro. And at this point, Paulie's like, man, the Don's dealing with drugs now. Fuck that. I'm doing that robbery. Tommy, are you in? And your guy's like, Tommy's like, yeah, fuck it. So you do the bank robbery and shit. And it goes off. And it's like, great. You get away. You get the money. You give Paulie the money. It's like, all right, tomorrow morning, come to your house. We're going to split it. And then we'll fucking dip. You get to Paulie's house in the morning, he's got 2 in the back of his skull. You're like, oh, fuck.
The money's gone.
And the money is gone. And the phone rings to Sam. And Tommy's like, Sam, Paulie's dead. And Sam's like, oh, fucking Jesus Christ, man, I was calling to warn him. And then you and Sam plan to meet up because Sam's like, you're going to get fucked. The Don knows about it. You got to get the fuck out of here.
Right.
And Tommy's like, all right, can you help me? He's like, yeah, sure. And they're not going to meet. They're going to meet at a place. So they go. And then Tommy gets ambushed by Sam. And Sam's like, why'd you fucking do it, Tommy? You're like a brother to me. I can't go against the Don. Why are you making me choose between friends and family, Tommy? Then you have the whole big shoot at the end. Then you kill Sam. And then Sam at the end is like, remember that one time with you, me, and Paulie? And you're just like, how dare you? He doesn't say anything, but he fucking kills him. It's like, you're going to talk about good times now, you motherfucker, after you killed him. So then you get the money, you get out, you fucking leave, escape, and then that's when you get to the meeting with the fucking cop guy and you're explaining all the shit that went down. And then he gives you immunity and it's like, okay, they all get sent to prison, whatever. And Tommy lives his happy life in his late 20s or for like another 20 years. So he's an old man, his daughter gets married, whatever.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he's just out, he's watering his lawn, just out in front of the yard. The car pulls up and 2 guys get out. You Tommy Angelo. Bam!
Yep.
Yep, that's the end.
I
like how I spent more time talking about that
than my Mafia dream. 1. Do you remember what the 2 guys out of the car, what they looked like?
Yeah, it was like a thinner guy and like a fatter guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are they? Yeah, I assume that they'll probably be. I assume because in 2, I saw in the store page you're playing as like this other guy, Sammy Valenti or whatever from fucking Vietnam. So I don't think
you're playing as Vito Scalera.
Yeah, that's his name, and he's like.
It starts out with him in the war because he was drafted because he got arrested for doing some shit with his friend.
Oh yeah, but he's not related to Tommy in any like really.
No.
Okay,
no.
so yeah, but I'll figure it out eventually when I play Mafia.
Just
2.
know that ending is very important.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, of course, we'll lead
but play Mafia 2. Mafia 2 is really good too.
Because hey man, fucking Tommy Angelo, he won the race. He's crazy. He's crazy. All from a simple taxi cab driver to fucking rising through the ranks. He rose through the ranks and then took it all down.
That's what happens.
Yep.
You live the high life too fast. Just look at my cousin.
Exactly. Jesus.
Both of them.
Yep. So yeah, I finished playing Mafia 1.
Nice. And, what would you give it out of 10?
Given the time it came out, because it's an open world type game, but there's no real open world. It's all mission based. You play the whole thing through missions. You can explore the open world, but there's nothing to do because it's just the world you know. So that's, it's a little bit. But you got to think about the time it came down. It's a remaster. I'd give it like 7 and 8. Probably it was probably 7.5 to 8. It was pretty solid, pretty great. Pretty
nice.
Great. Good combat feel. It's fucking hard though. I played it on hard and that was hard. I can't imagine playing on classic, especially that fucking race. That race is ridiculous. That is the shittiest, because you get the shittiest car. It's fast as fuck. It handles like shit. You got to really be careful around those turns. If you get in the fucking dirt, you're spinning out. And it's like, well, now I got to restart because I'm not fucking winning, because you have to win the fucking race.
Yeah.
It sucks. That's why I switched it to easy, just for the race. Then put it back to hard. Yeah. It's great. It's a good game.
Nice.
Yeah.
What else have you been doing?
I finished reading The Godfather. which I
Oh,
started a while ago, then
the
never.
book or like the script?
Yeah, never got. No, the book, the
Okay.
fucking script. I should just watch the movie. But here's the thing: the book. There's a lot of instances where people are like, "Oh, the book is better than the movie" or whatever. The book and the movie are equal because it's basically the same thing. There are literally lines from the book put into the movie. It's the same.
Really?
It's basically the exact same. It's so great.
Nice.
But like in 2, in Godfather 2, it has like flashbacks to
Don
Vito. Or
yeah.
yeah, no,
Vito?
he's not Vito. I'm thinking of Sopranos. To Don Corleone when he's fucking younger. What's his name? I forget. What's his first name?
Oh,
I think it's Vito. Vito Corleone. Yeah, his name's Vito.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah. When it's flashbacks him younger, escaping Sicily, and him growing up in fucking New York, and he kills that Don in the white suit. Remember?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
super
yeah.
friends. So that happens in the book.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's only one book. The shit that happens in the movie, I think.
So they split the book to 2 movies?
No. So all the shit that happens in 2, like the present day shit with Michael in Vegas and all that shit. I don't think that. I think Mario Puzo and the Scorsese like did that on their own because there is no book with that. The first book, The Godfather, is all the events of Godfather 1 and that prequel shit from 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So and I don't think there's a book with that with of
And
The
so they
Godfather 2.
added other on to the second one.
Yeah, just what happened just like afterwards, which is
Mm.
which is pretty great, And I
Except 3. Don't watch 3.
I watched like 20 minutes and I was like,
You
I'm
know, 3 Godfather 3 is a
not doing
shit
that.
show.
Yeah, it's when Al Pacino. It's yeah, Al Pacino. Yeah, it's when he's older and it's like yeah,
Yeah, it's Al Pacino.
yeah he's playing Michael Corleone, but it's still older Al Pacino. It's the older Al Pacino and young Al Pacino are two completely different people.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking.
But it's good at least because all you really need are just 1 and 2. Because then
Yeah,
you get the whole story and
and
bang
3
there.
is like 20 years later. It's like it doesn't even
Yeah, so
matter
who
at
gives a
that point.
shit?
Who
Yeah.
honestly, who cares?
Nah, no one gives a shit.
Yeah, 1 is great. I mean, the book, it's fucking fantastic. There's another book by Mario Puzo. It's called The Sicilian, and it takes place while Michael is in Sicily. It's like this whole other adventure where the Don asks him to like capture this like Sicilian like fucking criminal and shit. And it's not. It doesn't happen in the movie, but it's just like this self-contained little
It's a
story.
side thing.
Yeah, but it's still like I'm pretty sure it's still canon to like that. But it just takes place in Sicily while he's there, and just
Interesting.
very interesting, very interesting.
My favorite part of the first movie, because I'm a pervert and I'll explain why, when Michael is in Sicily escaping everything that's
Oh
going
yeah, and
down.
he sees Apollone, he pulls down her dress and sees her nice fucking Italian tits.
You can't exactly a beautiful naked Italian woman.
What about when Sonny's fucking that chick in the bathroom at
Oh, that
Connie's
chick was
wedding?
fucking ugly.
Yeah, but
She had a big fucking nose.
so
But I mean, sure, maybe she had a nice body.
so
Sure.
she has a story in the book.
Really?
Yeah. So apparently she has a really like wide vagina, and Sonny's dick was so big he's the only guy who could ever satisfy her, and it's like an actual plot point because it goes along with her and
Wow.
what was the other guy? The fucking I just read it. I can't believe I'm forgetting his name, but the performer guy who's Johnny Fontaine.
The singer?
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
like he's losing his voice. He also has more of a story in the book too. He talks about him going back to LA and just like he's setting up movie deals. And with that producer guy that has the horse head and thing, it's more about
Yeah.
him. And it's like how Johnny's become like a movie producer and he's making movies and shit. And he brings his friend Nino along and they're doing shit. And then there's some kind of with Don and that chick with the wide open pussy. She's at the casino with Freddie and there's this doctor there who's also on the Corleone payroll and he meets that chick and he's like he's an abortionist. That's why he got thrown out of like hospitals because it was like the 40s and 50s and they were like no abortions.
Yeah,
so that's why he's
right.
working for the Corleones because there's a bunch of girls there and they get knocked up. They need abortions, right? So then he meets her and he's like he's the doctor, so he smooths her along and then he fucks her. And he's like we fix that up for you. And then they get her pussy tightened up, and then it's great.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the book has a lot more shit going on because they couldn't fit it in the fucking movie because the movie's already got him 3 hours just about.
Imagine if it was longer. Oh, that'd be cool.
If they put everything from the book into the movie, then there would have been 3 parts of like just that one book.
Yeah.
There's so much shit going on.
Or they would have had one movie that was like 4 or 5 hours long and have like intermissions in between.
Yeah, they
Do you
that in the
remember
first movie. There was an intermission in the first movie. Maybe it's in the
Yeah.
second.
No?
Yeah,
Maybe. I remember when movies had intermission. That was crazy. The biggest thing I remember the first time when I experienced the movie had an intermission. I don't remember what the fuck this movie was called. I could probably look it up. But it was an Australian Western where some girl goes to Australia, I don't remember, and then falls in love with like one of the I don't know what you call it, Outlander wild boys from the
Oh, yeah.
Australia, like who's living on the land and shit.
Okay,
And they
yeah.
go through like this complex love story, and it's like more than 3 hours long. And I remember vividly watching it when a certain point came on and everything went black, and it's like intermission. I was just like, wow. And then the lights came on and people got up, and I was just like, Huh. All right. I never saw something like
Yeah,
that.
man. If there's
Craziest
it's
thing.
long as fuck, yeah. I remember in the Simpsons movie, I went and saw that in theaters with my grandma. And then have you seen the Simpsons movie?
I love the Simpsons movie.
There's a point where it gets like
I like men now.
yeah, Bart's dick. There's a point like towards the end. It's like the last 45 minutes or so, and Homer's like in the mountains or something, and he's like snowing, and he falls and he passes out, and the screen fades to black, and it says "To be continued," and everyone in the theater was like, "Oh!" And then it said "Right now," and then it was like, "Yeah," because it goes right back to it. That was so great. That was so dumb. It's perfect in the Simpsons.
The Simpsons movie is great.
It's really good. It's super good.
It's funny. It's a great plot line. You know.
I gotta watch that again. I gotta watch I said the SpongeBob movie.
Another good movie.
Star Wars, the Family Guy Star Wars.
Great 3 movies.
So fucking.
It's all good.
It's great. Next, finished reading The Godfather, finished playing Mafia.
Yeah, so what else did you do? You seemed like you were in an Italian mood last week.
I just love Mafia and just like crime shit because it's fun and interesting to me.
You ever play L.A. Noire?
No, but I've watched playthroughs of it, and that is also a very interesting game.
Yeah, I gotta get back on that. It's pretty good.
You like fucking little boys?
That game's hard though. If you don't read the fucking facial expressions right and everything. And then I always remember when I was playing, I'm like, fuck, I restarted.
That one old guy? There's some people that just look. It's like they're lying.
Stupid.
Yeah, it's in the beginning of the game, so it's supposed to be easier. But it's like it's like I don't know what happened.
You're like, you piece of shit. I know you. Oh, I know you're talking about the old guy.
The old guy, the
like
mean
in
guy.
that little back part,
yeah,
like with the houses in the green field. He's like, I don't know what happened. Those boys were just messing around with that car. And I'm just like, this piece of shit.
It's a fucking asshole. But yeah, that's a fun game too. That's an interesting story with Cole. And like you go through the different departments and like it goes through his backstory with fucking Vietnam. And then he cheats on his wife. Did you have to do it
in time?
No.
No, right?
I think there was some elements to that in certain points where if you did things correctly or faster, you'd get like better like clues or whatever for the case. But it wasn't, the whole game wasn't like that. It was mostly just like go here, find the clues, look for these things, talk to people,
Right.
But it wasn't super timed. Yeah.
So what else you been doing?
We finished Kingdom Hearts 1.
You did?
Playing that, yeah.
Woo! Put a link right here.
Yeah. I'm currently going through the bonus shit and getting prepared for the bonus video. A lot of grinding.
It's going to be a great bonus video. It's going to be pretty long, but it'll be fun.
I don't think so. I'll cut to like the shits we have to go through. Because there's shit in the Coliseum that's like, oh, the final boss of this stage. You want to go through all fucking 10 of them, But there are a few things. It will be a decently sized video. Yeah, if you want to get all the synthesis shit in that game, you gotta
work for it.
You gotta know where to get them. You gotta know how to spawn the enemies. You gotta know how to fight them properly, especially the rare ones, because goddamn lucid shards. You'll go through whole stages where you're fighting like a bunch of shit, and it's like none of them drop a single fucking item. It's like, what the fuck, man? Come on, everyone's got lucky on. What is this bullshit? But I did it. I'm at the Coliseum now. I'm gonna do that shit to get it where we need to be. And then after that, it's just the secret bosses. And then just gotta know where those are. I'm gonna explain the rare Heartless as well, because that's new to 1.5 and they're harder to get the shit from than just normal enemies. You can just go to them and grind them,
Nice. That'll be exciting. I'm pretty sure everybody will like that.
I hope so. I know I'll tolerate it.
If it was like the Shadow of the Colossus bonus video, it should do pretty all right.
Oh yeah, that one did do pretty good. Yeah, because people like to see when people I think look up games and shit. If they're not looking for a Let's Play specifically, they're looking for like guides on how to do shit. Like, and I think having that like bonus that like implies that here's all the extra shit, and you can. Most people like seeing bonus extra content that they might not know about in the games they enjoy.
Right. Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry.
That'll be fun. We're gonna do that at some point.
What else have you been doing? You got a long list there. I see.
I got jury duty. Yeah. Next month I gotta go to fucking. There's a courthouse here. Why does it have to be fucking 40? Why does it always have to be at the courthouse 45
But you don't know if
you'll
have to actually go, right?
I know I don't, because I got to call them in a month, and it's next month. So yeah, I don't know yet, but
that's disgusting.
Yeah, very very shitty. But we'll deal with it when we get there. The first time I got called for jury duty when I was 18, I was on the jury. That's why I haven't gotten any for these past like 2.5 years. Because when you do it, you're exempt for the next 2 years.
Right, and then COVID and everything.
Oh yeah, that probably no.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Yeah, you're super right. Yeah, that did probably slow shit down as well. I got a little extra leeway from that. Thank you, COVID, for keeping me out of jury duty.
Just make up an excuse. Right back. Be like,
I'm racist.
I can't go.
I hate blacks.
Just make it.
I hate blacks. I hate Asians. I hate them all.
They'll believe it as long as you send it back. Like
like
online when you fill it out, you're just like, yeah, I can't go because of this. And then they're like, all right, you can't come. Do.
Maybe.
Yeah, do it. Fuck jury duty.
I'll think about an excuse.
Fuck jury duty.
True. Yeah, but speaking as well with the government paperwork, I applied for my passport as well.
Woo!
I don't get why it takes 3 to 3.5 months to get a fucking passport. Like,
because the system slow. I don't know.
But why?
Probably because a lot of people are always filing for one. So
there can't be that many people doing it. And I
don't
give
know.
you all the information. You have the picture. How long does it should take? It doesn't.
They have to make sure you're you. I don't know.
I gave you all. It's all fucking.
Nick, I don't know. I don't fucking.
It's all bureaucracy, and it costs way too much now. It's ridiculous. It costs like $130.
Oof. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, we already have yours. She's kind of renewed.
I don't. Well, yeah, but mine is from like when I was like 12, so I would
probably
have to
still
get a
renew
new one.
it. I don't know.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Some point I will, I guess.
Yeah, I want to go to England. Because that sounds... Go to England, Ireland, British Isles. That'll be fun.
Woo!
Yeah. Spend a couple weeks.
Do it.
Be a good time.
I wish I had that kind of money.
Yeah. It's like... I looked up, it's like $1,000 to go. But then winter in England, it's like a fucking $20 flight to Ireland. It's like fucking nothing.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you gotta like find a place to stay.
Yeah,
buy food and shit. It's gonna be more than $1,000, you know.
Yeah, true. Well, you know.
I get you.
You know. And also, I heard about this game on a podcast called Tax Heaven 3000, and it's a dating sim that does your taxes.
A dating simulator that does your taxes.
Yeah. It's a dating sim. You're dating this girl, and it's like she's going through her taxes as well, and you go on little dates and shit, whatever. And then throughout the date, you will learn about her and her likes and dislikes, whatever. And she also asks you about your tax information, and you put in. It's like, oh, how much did you earn last year? And you put it in, and blah blah blah. And at the end, hey, look, your taxes are done.
Wow.
Yeah. Fuck paying the government. Fuck paying a person. Just ask this hot anime video game girl to do it for you.
Like, is it legit?
Yes, it does your taxes, but I think they took it off the marketplace. I think they took it off the Steam marketplace because that could allow for like fraud and scams and shit. But they said in the list like, no, we just want to help people do their taxes, but that can people can lie.
Yeah, that could be a little.
Yeah. But then also probably lobbyists are like, get that out of here. We rely on these people paying us to do their taxes for them.
What I don't understand is when I was trying to do mine, because originally I have an accountant that I go to help me file all this shit out. Whoa. But there was one paper in the mail that I didn't get, and it was for my health insurance like coverage and stuff like that. So I didn't have that. So the lady that I go to was telling me since I didn't have it, I would have to pay like $700 to file it. And in my mind, I'm like, that's fucking ridiculous. Why can't they just look from last year? It's the same fucking health insurance. So I just went and did it went to TurboTax, and I fixed because originally I tried to do it there, but I didn't know my AGI from 2 years ago.
Exactly.
Though that lady in the firm there lost my copies for something. I'm just like, all right, well, fuck it, I guess. And so I had to go to the IRS website, and then I got the AGI for that year finally. And then I put it in, and everything went fine on TurboTax, went through, and I got my money back. Simple. I didn't have to pay for anything. Definitely not $700. So if I get a call from her later, she's like, hey, why didn't you finish? I'm like, well, I don't want to pay $700 to file my taxes.
Yeah, because that's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not doing that. Yeah. Probably, I think I'm just going to do TurboTax for a while.
It's like, bitch, don't think I don't know you're going to get a commission off that. Fuck you, getting your fucking $250 off my $700. Get the click.
And then what was even bullshit, she's just like, you can get the form today at the social services department here, wherever. So, all right. So afterwards, I'm like, I'll go get it real quick. I went there. The line was long, obviously. Of course. It's Social Security. So at 30 minutes, I got into the front and I asked, oh, hey, can I get a copy of this form? And she's like, pause for a second. She's like, well, let me see, because I don't think we do that form here. And then when she went to go ask her boss or something, she's like, came back with a paper. She's like, no, you call this number or go to this website. This is where you can get a form mailed to you. I'm like, all right. So I grabbed it. I went home and I called the number. And they were just like, no, we don't, super nice lady. She's like, we don't do that form here because of this and that. And she's like, here's the actual number. And so then you can get the form from them because this is how they're supposed to be the ones supposed to take care of it. Yeah. So then I call these fucking people. I think it was like the HCD or something like that. It's some sort of fucking thing in California, like social services, like some fucking bullshit.
Some office made up to fucking launder money through the government.
Yeah, pretty much. And so I called this lady, and this lady was adamant that I called the second. She's like, "No, we don't do that here. That's those people who I called originally." So she gives me this number. I'm like, okay, write this number down. And then I look, I'm like, this is the fucking number that I called already. So I called back to the lady. Again, this lady was super nice, the first lady I called. She was just like, didn't you just call like 10 minutes ago? I'm like, yeah, I did. And then this lady on the other end from the number you gave me told me that you guys take care of it. And then she's like, well, no. Apparently, she was just like, those guys over there, someone's not telling them how to do their job because we don't know how to do it. And so after that whole like hour and a half of just fucking constant bullshit, I'm just like, fuck it. So then I just went to TurboTax and I did it right. And I was just like, why fucking things can't be so simple? You guys don't, no one teaches anybody in these fucking systems how to do their job. Nobody knows what to do. And the people who are in charge, they don't know what to do either.
Or don't care.
Or don't care because they're just like, I'm just going to get paid either way.
I don't care about your taxes. I'm worried about my paycheck.
What pisses me off the most is that second lady that I called had a fucking attitude the whole time. And I was talking to her. I'm like, look, bitch, I'm just trying to get my shit situated.
What time did you call her?
Like 2, 4 in the afternoon.
So that's between 2 and 4. If it was at 4, then she was probably like, "This motherfucker made me search through paperwork."
No, it was like 2:30. It was like 2:30.
Okay, we even saw it's later in the day. She probably had some other asshole people, and she was just taking it out on you.
But apparently everybody's been calling about this form because apparently a lot of people never got this form in the mail.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are just calling, and nobody knows what to do about it. And I'm just like, well, fuck it. I don't want to have to deal with all that ridiculous bullshit. It makes no fucking sense. Everything's just fucked because of the past couple of years.
No, it's just the government and bureaucracy. It's like, here's the thing. If you don't pay enough taxes, they're going to tell you, hey, you didn't pay enough. So that implies they know how much you need to pay. I'm like a cymbal monkey. I'm baffled. Just why just...
Yeah, fuck the government.
Because if they told you how much to pay, then you wouldn't have to go pay their other sub-government lackeys to do the work for you and to get the other paperwork and just waste time to give those people's jobs a reason for existing. If the government told you how much tax you had to pay, millions of jobs would be gone. Because that's all those people do is just move paperwork and sign things and put it in folders.
It's
bureaucracy at its finest. It's like that Futurama bit. Have you seen Futurama?
I love Futurama.
Yeah, it's like fucking Hermes Conrad. He's a bureaucrat, and they go to the bureaucrat office, and it's just like desks, infinity stacks high, just paperwork and pneumo tubes, and just like, yep, that's just what it is. Like, no, you need to file this in triplicate. I don't even know what that means. Does that mean file it 3 times? What?
That's why I love things that make stuff simple, because some people get it.
Yeah, like farming and agriculture. You put seed in the ground, sun, water it, grow, and you eat it.
But apparently what I heard was, since we're on the topic of farmers, when it came to daylight savings, apparently there's a lot of things as to people say, like, as to why they're like, it's an hour behind, an hour forward. From what I heard, apparently it's because white people wanted to play golf longer, so they made that as an excuse, like, oh, the farmers need it for seasoning everything, but they were just like, no, they wanted to play golf longer and stuff like that. That's what I heard, but I hear a bunch of different things about it.
I think that was just a joke.
That's just a joke?
But I think there is some truth to it being done for farmers, so it's like time.
But they said that they didn't even need it.
Exactly. Here's the thing. Farmers don't care. They don't care if it's 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8. When the sun is up, they're out. When the sun is down, they're in.
Yep.
Time is irrelevant. They work when there is light. It does not matter. Even when there's not light, when it is fucking getting dark earlier, they'll stay out there for the extra hour. They just have lights on out there. Irrelevant. It's irrelevant to everyone. It's the same with bureaucracy and the reason the government doesn't tell you how much money you need to pay for taxes, just because fuck you. And it's because it's been done for so long, people are just like, well, why change it? It's like the same when I worked at this fucking airport. It's like, oh, you have to wear pants all through the year, even in the summer when it's 120 degrees. Why come we can't wear shorts? Why come we have to get heat stroke? Why come we have to sweat a bunch? Oh, because it's the rule. You can change it. You can change it. And not only until the heads came down, like, man, it sure is hot down here. That wouldn't have done it. Someone had to be like, yeah, can we wear shorts? Yeah, sure. Why couldn't? And why make an issue of it in the first place? Oh, it doesn't. The rules say you gotta wear pants. Well, what does it matter? What? Tell me. How does it matter?
You know how?
Well, now, why are you being so rude to me? Why are you being? No, I'm asking. You're telling me it matters as a rule, and there's a rule. It's a rule. What's the reason for it? It's people see.
Sounds like something you would do.
Because I'm asking legitimate questions, but people don't like their authority being questioned, especially when it's over dumb shit. And I'm like, I'm not a fucking peon. I'm not gonna lick your boots. Fucking, I was about to say a bad word. I was about to say the F slur. It's just pronounce it.
Yeah, don't worry, we would have blurred it out.
I'm getting heated, but yeah, if there's a dumb rule, I'm gonna question it, and I'm not questioning you or your authority. I'm questioning the reason for its existence. Don't send me home because I'm wearing shorts. You're a fucking retard. I'm gonna leave that one. I don't give a fuck. If you're sending me home from a whole day's worth of work because I'm wearing shorts, you have the biggest mental deficiency I've ever. Absolutely ridiculous. You've been lobotomized. You have no brain.
Wow.
Fucking no brain cells. You're like an orange cat. You got one brain cell up here, and it's fighting for every scrap of life it can get.
Garfield.
Yeah.
But apparently, the thing
it makes my blood boil, and I just want to die.
No, I get it.
Explode and die.
That's how I feel.
I want to be like May from Overwatch. Just go in with the robot and just fucking explode.
Did you fart?
No, it was chairs.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
So
Okay, yeah. I'll believe you.
That's always the problem. It's a chair. It's like you can never redo it again. It's like, God damn it was the chair.
Ooh, fuck it. What'd you eat for breakfast? Chinese food?
Dude, a couple days ago, I had my grandma and I went to this place called the Fisherman's Market. I got this nice salmon, nice Cajun salmon, some fucking coleslaw on the side. It was great. And then the next morning, I farted. That smelled awful. It was a terrible fart.
It's that coleslaw.
It was the fish. It was good fish, but it was just,
We had Cajun salmon.
Dude, it's set up where it's the counter over here and you order it. And there's like an outdoor patio seating, and there's another building which is like indoor patio seating. You have to drink in there and shit. I went in that building, it smelled like pussy.
Wow.
It didn't smell like fish. It smelled like pussy.
Like someone was eating someone out before they had to go cook the salmon?
Yeah, it smelled like someone went in there and just squirted everywhere. It was...
You probably got hard on when you walked in.
No, I was like, It's like, yeah. Someone had been eating in there for a while.
Whose cat died in here?
Who's fucking... What skank is in here with their legs spread open?
What whore put her yeast everywhere? Exactly.
Oh, God, what were we talking about?
Dude, no, we were talking about the government, how they're fucked up.
But after that, we kind of moved.
You're talking about fish?
My ass, my stinky ass.
Stinky ass. But this one thing that I was heard on a podcast recently, when it comes to like authoritative figures,
okay.
I think it from what I had heard, and it makes a lot of sense. No, because there's something I want to talk about since it came up. Apparently, because as you're younger, you go through school and stuff, you've been already distilled for like 18 years in your mind that there is an authoritative figure, and you have to listen to them. Because think about it, when you're in kindergarten, you have a teacher, and if you do something wrong, then they tell you like that's not wrong. You're in middle school, you have a lot of teachers,
and they know more because they're older. They obviously know more than you do.
And so when people get a regular job, some people like being told what to do because it's already instilled in them. But then when there's guys like us actually have some fucking common sense, when they see things that are stupid and they don't make sense, we go against that, and then that's when the problem occurs. Like, why are you what you said with your boss? Like, why are you being rude to me? Why are you trying to challenge my status?
Why are you being disrespectful? I respect you. It's like, well, then fucking respect me. Then let me wear the fucking shorts, you goddamn idiot.
It's dude, I don't know. But it makes sense though. From people from an early stage and on are used to listening to rules, and some people are comfortable with like working a job, like a desk job or whatever, because they like being told what to do because it gives them probably structure and some sort of feeling of satisfaction.
And there's people who get promoted to being the person who gets to tell people what to do. They get in them. It's like, oh well, I get to tell people what they do, and they have to listen to me. So when someone comes along and says, "Why is this?" They're not used to that. So they're like, "No, just do it. Just do it the way it's done. Don't," because then they have to think. They have to just do their own fucking research. Then go to their own boss, which they don't want to go to because that bitch is always a cunt.
Yeah, my boss. One of them at least not. But
do you ever get like a head corporate person who comes down from? Very
rarely.
Okay. Are they cunts or?
No, they're usually pretty cool.
Do the managers like?
Because I'll tell you why they're cool. Because in this hierarchy system, all the bosses change like every 3-4 months.
Oh Jesus.
Because they're always moving them around, or somebody does something, and they fucking
someone's fucking in the stock, and it's like, oh, we got to move him to Connecticut.
Or at the fucking holiday party, one guy got caught. One of the bosses got smooching on someone, and the other girl he was talking to in that team found out, and it was whole big.
Dude,
was
that with you? Yeah, that was with you guys.
I don't.
Right?
Yeah, but people, I don't get it. You know,
man. That happened when I was at the airport too. There were the girls upstairs because it was mostly girls who worked like there wasn't all of them, but there was the few who'd work in the main store was like Cindy and this other girl and this other girl, and they would work like the counters, right? And they would like shit talk like the guys don't come, they don't help, and it's like there was drama going on with them, and I'm like, I'm just down here, man. I don't know. I'm not part of it.
You should have smooched up to them like, yeah, I'll help you out a little bit.
Nah, they weren't.
They were old.
They were old and large.
Oh, old and
there
fat.
was one fucking hot chick, this fucking manic pixie dream girl type chick, but I don't know what happened to her. She fucking quit or something.
Yeah, figures.
Yeah,
I'm at that point too, but you know what can you do?
There was one girl who was like smoking her pen in the fucking back room, and I know because I went in there and I asked the guy who I was shadowing, and I was like, it smells fucking loud in here, and he was like, yeah, it fucking does. And we both went out to the ground. We're like, hey, how's it going?
It smells loud.
Yeah, is that
what you, is that the
that's
slang?
That's the thing for like weed. That's not a new thing. That's for a while.
I've
like,
never heard that.
Yeah, it
smells loud.
Or like that's some loud shit because it's like fucking you're walking around in public and you can smell weed. It's like wow. It's like someone screaming. It's like that.
No, that makes
loud.
Sense.
Yeah.
And so like was it a vape pen that she?
Yeah, it had to have been because we went in there was like it smells like fucking. She wouldn't be actually smoking a joint because that'd be fucking crazy. She went up to him and we're like, hey, how's the storm over there going? How's it going? And she was like, yeah, it's going good. So we had the little all right.
So you all all knew or
yeah, we kind of all right.
But you guys were cool with it?
Yeah, I don't care. I did the same thing too. I'd bring my pen fucking.
But the other guy that you were with too,
he smokes weed. He doesn't fuck. He was a younger guy. He fucking he used to
grow
weed. He don't give a fuck.
No, he's like I don't
yeah,
care.
He was like you fucking yeah.
I know what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. It was fun.
I know what you did last summer.
Ooh.
No.
You better share.
You better share.
Yeah, I think.
Fucking when we were working together, Lucy, you were always fucking smoking in the bathroom, smoking on
my
back,
break.
On your break in the back. You fucking smoking bowls in your car with the window down. You're like, I'm coming back.
I'm making pizza. Who cares? Oh, God forbid I have my shirt untucked. Ugh! That's another fucking thing. If anyone ever tells me to tuck my shirt in, I'm gonna smack them in the fucking mouth.
Can you tuck your shirt in?
No. Like, there's no reason to tuck your shirt in anymore. Tucking your shirt in is an antiquated practice from when fucking people still believe their jobs had meaning.
Well, maybe if you're like a judge or a security guard, you know.
Yeah, you gotta. But even yes, if you're a security guard, because you don't want to be fucking
right. So I think it's some jobs you have to have your shirt.
That one, yes. But if you're a stock person,
no.
You're stocking. It's like
get the fuck out of here.
Here's the thing: I'm wearing a medium shirt. If I tuck it in, I gotta reach up here. Up, it's
untucked.
Out. What do you, and like if you're making pizzas, I don't. What's the reason? A lot of what people say is it's for professionalism, which is the best thing for them to say because it's the worst excuse because it makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, you can be professional.
When was the last time you walked into a supermarket or a pizza place or a hardware store and saw a person with their shirt tucked in and thought, wow, they look very professional? And then also think about when you went to that place and saw someone without their shirt tucked in. Did you think, wow, they look very unprofessional? The answer is no in both cases, because no one thinks like that, and that's irrelevant and doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, there's just a lot of dumb rules in place for a lot of things.
Even if you're in like an office, like what is it? Who cares if your shirt's tucked in? What the fuck do you care, Doug? What does it matter? It does. That's my problem is with shit that doesn't matter, and people love to think that things matter for some reason when in reality they don't.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like don't fucking showering matters.
It matters to them because that's what they were told, and now since they're in that position, they're like it
matters. And
it's
been what's done. It's like you can't. But no. Why? No, if you're working in an office in your cubicle for 5 days a fucking week, wear a t-shirt and jeans. What the fuck? What is? And if someone comes up to you and says you should really look more, why?
I'm answering the phone all day. Why?
I'm fucking filing paperwork. I'm typing shit. I don't even see these people. I go to get water or coffee and I come back to my desk. I don't. Why does it matter? Why does it matter?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. And people,
but
people have their dumb excuses, and then when their authority is questioned, like rather than reflect on themselves and ask that question to themselves, they take the easier way out and say, "Nope, it was just done that way. Just do it."
It's been that way for generations.
Exactly.
You can't change it.
People just like to follow rules, even when they're
because they were distilled in them when they were younger. I'm telling you, that's how it is. Teacher, student,
sheeple.
Boss, workers,
exactly.
Mom, dad, kids. You know.
Exactly. You have to question things. Don't go so far as to question reality and existence and physics, like the size or the shape of the Earth. Or whether, or
Nick, what happens when we die?
Fuck if I know. That's the correct answer. I don't know.
There's a lot of things I don't know, to be honest.
True.
I'm a dumbass.
Yeah, question things. Ask questions. Don't fucking...
Yeah, don't be afraid to ask questions.
And if someone gets aggravated or starts having an attitude because you're asking a question, that means that they are insecure in their own beliefs or thoughts, and they would just rather stay with the status quo because they don't want to put in the effort or just like question their own fucking beliefs, or when in reality it's better for everyone because you get more knowledgeable, they get more knowledgeable. It's rationality.
Sense.
We need to be rational. Rational revolution.
Oh, yeah, tell that to the majority of America.
Tell it to everybody.
Yeah, tell it to everybody.
I just want to die.
Yeah, no, I talking about these things always suck because it just aggravates you because you know that this person is wrong, but it's just it's better to just throw it out the window and be like, fuck you.
Here's the thing, Caesar. Like, for me, like positivity and like happiness and that type of shit, that's like solar power for me, right? It's good. It helps you get it over well. It's better overall. But hate and anger, that's straight up gasoline, baby. That gets me fucking going. That's my life. Yeah, exactly. Fucking exactly.
Flamethrower.
I run hot for a reason. It's because my soul is filled with hate.
I thought it's because you're Irish.
That too. Yeah, it's also Irish. I'm filled with hate. Oh, God. And then,
wait, you're telling me you're not Catholic?
No. And then my French side is the part that's like, fuck all this dumb bullshit. Fuck you.
Give up.
No. Exactly. And then that gets added to with the Irish anger, and it's goddamn.
Let's stray from topics of because a lot of people probably deal with like a boss and stuff, so they probably can understand.
Go fuck themselves.
Exactly.
Tell them they're an asshole.
If they're wrong, if they're not wrong,
fuck
then
their wife.
Well, if they're hot at least, but
slap them.
Yeah. And the wife.
Call them an idiot cunt and tell them to kill themselves.
Yep, do it.
That's what I did.
Record it. Record it and send it to us.
That's what I did when I quit. I text that Bob, that fucking cunt hat Bob. I was like, fuck you, you're a piece of shit, worthless human being, kill yourself.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I blocked his number.
Damn.
Yep. Yeah, I had to let him know. Like, yeah, make no mistake. Make no mistake, fucker. I want you to fucking die a heinous death.
It's like when
put your head on the fucking railroad
spike. It's like when we were working at Little Caesars and you had to move all the dough in your car.
Right,
and
that's
got
like,
oil
I'm not coming. I'm not coming tomorrow. It's like, I quit. Bye.
Bye. Yeah. Well,
I just shouldn't have done that. I think it was my first job. Like, if
no, trust me, I shouldn't have done it either. But like,
yeah, if I had like a little more sense, like if I was a little bit more of a rational adult, then I would have been like...
No, but we were like 19, we didn't fucking...
It was my first job. It was my only job. I was like, well, I mean, that was the point. It's like, well,
it wasn't
my
your only
boss
job.
is telling me that I have to, so I might, even though I know this is a stupid, terrible idea and it's going to go awfully at every stage, and it did, I gotta do it.
It's bad.
And it's just like, no, just say... It's like in the government, like in the military too. People will get bad orders from their superiors, and there is a thing where it's like, no, if it's bad enough, you can just say no, because you have to have that rationale to be like, no, I'm not going to go fucking carpet bomb this village. That's retarded. I'm not going to put these fucking 6 racks of fucking oil covered dough in the backseat of my fucking, no, I shouldn't touch it, in the backseat of my fucking
Toyota Corolla
felt car, where it's going to stain and stain and stain.
Dude, I still have stains in my car.
Oh, yeah. I saw that stain in the back of mine too. It's like faded, but
it's there.
Yep.
It's a memory.
Yep.
Like this giant scar I have on my back when I fought a saber-toothed tiger back in Serbia in 1864.
Yeah, I was there. I saw it. It was pretty cool.
I know, you recorded it.
Yeah, definitely. You won that piece of
I have the tooth. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go get it real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, bosses are like saber-toothed tigers. You got to slap them sometimes.
See, it's right here. It's very, very sturdy and durable. See, nice. Neck here, hold
that. Yeah, you coated it in a nice polychromatic metal. It's very, very, very nice. It looks like a nice statue.
And the best part about it is I put my weed in here. Watch.
You can put your weed in there. That's one of my favorite jokes from SNL. I think it was, I don't know who it was, but it's a guy, or it might have been from a movie I know, but there's like a box. He's like, you can put your weed in there. I think it was, what's that guy who does the Adam Sandler movies with him? Rob Schneider. I think it was
Rob Schneider. Curly hair boy.
Yeah, when he was younger, yeah.
Apparently, when Adam Sandler, I think, was doing a tour for stand-up, like maybe a couple months back, he had Rob Schneider open for him. I don't remember who was talking about it. It was another comedian on a podcast that I saw that was talking about it. They're still fucking funny. Rob Schneider and Adam Sandler, they're fucking funny as shit.
Yeah. I mean,
that would be great to see them do stand-up. That'd be amazing.
Does Adam Sandler still do musical comedy?
I don't know.
Because I remember
Maybe.
because when he was younger, he would play guitar and he like comedic songs. Like a Lunch Lady Land was one of his songs, like about a lunch lady and she's like a mole. And,
Lunch Lady Land.
Yeah, and Lunch Lady Land. That was a good song. I don't know if he probably still does. He probably doesn't. He might. I don't know.
There's a guy right now who does stuff like that. I think his name's JD Junior or something. He's like a Filipino Mexican guy. He was on an episode of Jeremiah Watkins stand up on the spot.
Okay. I might have seen him on Scissor Bros. He might have been
maybe.
One of them. I think
Junior something. Was JD Junior.
Was he a rapper or no?
No. His name was like JD Junior something. I think or Junior JD something. I don't know. But he was pretty good. He had a nice voice and was pretty funny with his stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, he fucked her in the ass, something like that. Like he was saying something. I was just like, oh,
so great.
It's so good.
It's so great being like
talented.
Yeah, in like music that way where you can just like riff and just like make like dumb shit, you know.
I could do that with the boys in my band, like when we just riff around and goof off. But it's hard for me to write like a joke song. I can't. Except that the one time I did try, but didn't continue it.
Did you like that Moonshine song I wrote?
That's what I was trying to work.
Okay.
But I just
we'll be drinking moonshine. I wrote that at work one time. I was just bored. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna write a song about moonshine.
Nice.
Good times.
Good times.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We could try to do that. Write a comedy song.
That's what I'm thinking. We could do it. We could do it for
a live action video. Make a music video of it.
And we could do it one time on stage.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, we could go up and do a comedic song. Like the one I sent you about the Smothers Brothers. When they were talking about the guitar being a boat.
This is the front of the boat. I thought this was the front of the boat. This is the front of the boat.
So good.
This is great.
Put a clip right here.
They work big. They have these big flatboats. These big flatboats like this. So this is a big flatboat, and in the front of the flatboats, they had essential goods piled up on the front of the flatboats. They piled up these essential goods. They had spoons and chicken wire and buttons, and they had them piled up here in the front. The boatman would stand right on the back.
All right. Hey, this is a nice cactus. This is a nice cactus, huh?
Nice. Ooh,
when did you get it?
Spiky.
When did you get it?
No, I just pulled it out of my ass real quick. You know,
really?
Yeah, I gotta.
Juicy.
Yeah, no, gotta stretch it out. Gotta get used to the the effects. You know, gotta get prepared.
Do you still have thorns in your ass?
I mean, yeah, but like I can kind of maneuver it. No, I can get them in a way where it's like not too painful.
I can help you get it out.
No, I'm keeping most of the blood in. I'm kind of clenching. I'm keeping it contained.
We can go to the back real quick if you know what I'm saying.
No, I think if I get up, the entirety of my lower colon will fall out of my body. So I think I'm kind of cemented here in the seat.
Don't talk to me like that, baby.
I just died.
Fuck.
I hate shit like that. I hate prolapses. I hate.
Yeah, it's not attractive. I don't see why people are into it.
Oh God, some people are.
But my favorite thing is when I have a girl over and I open her ass and I pour some cornflakes in there. Yeah, it's the best bowl ever.
She farts it out.
Because one, you never need to wash it.
Exactly.
It's self-cleaning. It's biodegradable. And afterwards, you're done eating. You can fuck it.
Yeah. So when your dick gets like it's chafed and cut like the top of your mouth when you're eating, you know.
Cornflakes?
Yeah. I'm just like hard
Your
cereal.
mouth gets cut up when you eat cornflakes?
I don't know.
What are you eating it without milk?
Well, I don't like it soggy. I pour milk in, but I don't like it soggy. You know, you just.
No, I know that.
The glass half is soggy. And it's like kind of the sharper edges, you know. Not too, not as much as like
You're not eating glass.
No, it's not as bad as Captain Crunch, but there's still it's like cucka. It's like not aggravated, but just like you can.
Right, I get what you're saying.
Does this thing ever happen to you where if you eat bread or something like too early?
I don't eat bread.
Oh, okay.
No.
Or if you or like mostly for me it's bread like a sandwich, but like you'll swallow it and like the top, like the roof of your mouth, like towards the back of your mouth, it's like it hurts and sore.
That happens with me, not when I eat bread, but when I eat something in general. Sometimes, like if I get like a good bite of it, and I'm just chewing, like this is good, and I break it down, and I swallow.
It's like
why does the back of my tongue hurt or something?
Yeah, but it's the roof of my mouth, but like towards the back. I don't know
why.
It's very, and then I'm like, fuck, I want to keep eating, but like
it hurts.
It does, and I'm like, well, all right.
That's what I say when I eat my girlfriend out. I want to keep eating, but
it hurts.
It hurts. Maybe if you fucking shaved a little bit or get those teeth out, but fuck.
Yeah, I got pliers right here, just.
Dude, imagine if pussies had teeth. I think I brought this up before, maybe. But if pussies had teeth, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, be really careful while fucking it.
That'd be rough.
It'd be pretty terrible.
It'd be like the time when I tried to fuck an octopus in the beak, you know?
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't it was not pleasant.
No.
Don't try it at home.
A lot of ink, a lot of blood.
I got circumcised that day, too.
Yep. A little bit more than you would have hoped for, but, you can't always get what you want.
I told the octopus just a little bit off the top, but didn't really listen.
He thought the top was the base.
Yeah. I have a fake penis.
Yeah.
Want to see it?
Smaller than the original, surprisingly.
But even then, the original wasn't that big to begin with, so...
Yeah.
Don't...
Anyways, let's talk about music.
You want to talk about some music?
Covered a lot of shit in this episode.
I got some great music to talk about.
I got something to recommend as well.
Yeah, but no, it was a good episode. Talking about structures and
a lot of shit.
Always authority.
We got our politics talking.
Yeah.
You got
Speaking of Biden, no, I'm just. No.
I saw someone yesterday with a truck and they had a sticker that said, "Let's go, Brandon." I was like, "What are you fucking?"
Yeah.
Why? At this point, why?
Because it matters to him that he tells the people who read it as he's driving his opinion.
Well, more power to him.
Yeah, more power to that fucking idiot. Yeah, he's a moron. But I got some great music to recommend. It's a new band. I'm pretty sure they're fairly new, maybe 2-3 months in, but well, maybe longer. But I don't know. Cause they don't have a lot of music out right now. At most, they have like 5-6 songs. They have an EP and like 2 singles. And this band is great from what I heard so far. One of their songs I really like a lot.
Heard. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's great.
It reminds me. Heard. Okay, yeah.
From what I've heard, yeah.
Stupid.
They remind me of the Strokes when they were first coming around in like to 99 with their EP.
Right.
So, but it's indie rock obviously, but the vibe and the look of them reminds me of the Strokes. And so this band is called The Guest List.
Ooh.
I think I sent you a screenshot of that.
I think so, and I didn't listen to it. I meant to, but then I saw it in the morning and I forgot.
They're called The Guest List. I think they're from the UK. They're like an indie rock band, and I would say listen to their song Canada.
Ooh. Oh, Canada.
They do shorts and stuff too, from what I saw. They have a good amount of subs, but I think like the actual YouTube music profile, they don't have like 145 subs. So go subscribe to those guys. Listen to this shit. It's good.
Yeah.
What about you?
Listen to this album called "Music and Dreams" by Robert Lester Folsom.
Ooh.
It's pretty good. It's like acoustic guitar type, vibey, like pseudo love song type shit. Just like nice, soft, it's good shit. I listened to it this morning. It's pretty nice. You got a couple great songs on there. One of my favorites is what the fuck is it called? Fucking
one of my favorites.
There's a couple of them. There's one that's Weeping Willow Tree. That's a great one. Another one. What the fuck is the later one? Yeah,
I think that sounds familiar.
I can play that. My Stove's on Fire. That was a great one too. And then the first song I heard from this album, my cousin Raymond showed me, is a song called "Spanish Lady." It's very good.
All right. Well, from us to you, fellas, thanks for checking it out.
Yeah,
you made it to the end of the podcast. Thank you.
It's been a whirlwind of excitement and topics from organized crime to government organized crime
to talking about bosses.
Well, everything.
A little bit of everything.
Everything,
games,
everywhere,
life,
all at once.
Music. It's what we are.
Clueless.
Please leave a like, a comment, and make sure to hit that subscribe button. It helps us out greatly.
Rate us 5 stars. Remember when YouTube had stars?
Yeah. So go on, but if you want to leave us 5 stars, just go on our Yelp page.
Yeah.
It's at Clueless Critiques.
Yeah, we have our address set to somewhere in the Falkland Islands, so we can get a good tax break from it.
Exactly. So go leave us a 5-star review there. And don't forget,
tip your waitress.
Yeah, tip your waitresses and eat the sauerkraut on your Reuben. Don't throw it out. Fuckers. Nobody likes sauerkraut. What the fuck is wrong with people? God fucking damn it. Nobody eats fucking sauerkraut.
I don't really like sauerkraut.